Life is full of stress and my family is such a mess. We love you but can't seem to find you. Why don't we chase after you like we used to? Why do we get distracted so easily? You see, I want to be a missionary, but I can't even save my own family. A home divided can't stand. Right now it feels like my home was built on sand. Help us go back and live lives that praise you, because now we just sing to you. I mean, we talk about acting, but really, we're just great at acting. Help us to have grace instead of rubbing guilt in each other's face. Let us have a spirit of reconciliation, not one of condemnation. And help us to love each other before we judge each other. Because judging someone before you love them, that's like firing a gun and trying to aim the bullet. You cause so much unnecessary and unintentional damage. Bridges are burned and relationships broken, not to mention the unnecessary conflicts and stressful emotion. And if a home divided can't stand, why do we think a country that's divided can? I mean, actions Jesus opposed, we've happily proposed to. Things he stood against, we'll now stand for. But while we argue whether tattoos are sinful or not in the church, right, we neglect to help the widow, the orphan, and the poor. And while we march with our picket signs, I can't help but think Jesus would be on the other side of those lines, ministering to the broken, not judging them for what they've been doing. Because a picket sign has never led anyone to repentance. But we as Christians look down from our high horse, but let's remember we all deserve that death sentence. I mean, we protest outside abortion clinics, but there's no one in line at the adoption agency. We say homosexuality is an unforgivable sin, but if someone who's gay came into church, we wouldn't let them in. What kind of Bible do you read that atones those kinds of deeds? Because when I look at the cross, when Jesus was dying on the tree, he said, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. And he was thinking of me. He was thinking of you. And the critical part we fail to grasp is Jesus dying for us in the middle of our sinful acts. Not later, or when we became remorseful, nah. He loved us and wanted us while our hands were still stained and dirty. Because he didn't come for the worthy. He came for the sick. But in church today, that's a concept we miss. I mean, we serve when it suits us and pray when we need something. We give not because it's required. We're just hoping for return our heart's desire. But he sees right through your facade, because let's remember he is God. And the church must think God loves plays, so we have so many acts. I mean, God forbid someone know I'm broken and hurting, because that's not how true Christians act. See, Christians think life's supposed to be vacation, and when storm comes, we question God's intentions. But the Christian life is a fight. I'm talking on Lee meets Frazier. You want to take part in God's treasure, but you better start fighting and stop sitting in the corner. I can get up and fight every day, starting to know the outcome of the fight. Because Jesus took on Satan a heavyweight bout that saved my life. And when Satan hit him with the left, Jesus took it. But then he hit him with the right that saved my very life. See, Satan tried to hit God with the KO, but my God handed him a death blow. So that's why I decided to hand the reins to my God and let go. Whoa.